say, BKB piercing disable. You have to have
disable.
You have to have a BKB breaker with this lineup.
But Legion had a really good
They're
game.
killing down bottom to start things off. Solo goes for a level 1 solo smoke. Here comes the Courier Snipe. This guy is the Courier Snipe innovator. He snipes Couriers better than any other player, I would say. Yep, there we go. He's going to see it. Will he stop the salvage? Sure as hell looks like it. Easy.
Has been killed.
Beautiful play by Solo. That makes the lane very different. For SF versus Death Prophet, if you don't get that extra bit of regen, you can get run over by the Death Prophet in those early levels.
And they're going to glyph as well, so no one's making it even harder to get these souls in the first wave. Having the double wave under the tower, the glyph to mess up a few last hits. It is really tough for SF, and you can't trade hits now as a result of it.
Yeah. Like normally, as long as you get that regen, you can trade out hits, do okay, and then you get to like level 5. Once you get to level 5, Death Prophet can't actually approach you at all. Your double dukes are just far too scary. But if you don't get that regen, there's like the potential that no one could start driving Ori a bit out of the lane. Meanwhile, VP are trying to protect their Morphling as much as possible. The Rubik Chen in the same lane, just so they can try and deal with this Legion Commander. And nice block in. 11 has to cut down a tree to try and get around Solo, but he's still at the telekinesis, trying to set it up for Ramses to pick up the first blood, and sure enough, he does.
He jungle camps and got the solo XP for it, because that made a big difference having Penitence there. And level 1 Moment of Courage Legion Commander. Oh, wow, what a bash. Lanham with the value bash of the D. 80 bonus damage. He wants to chase this one down, but will not have speed. LC passive level 1. Cap, you're the offlane player here.
I mean, he felt like he was just getting into that harassment battle. I don't think Moment of Courage is the worst thing to level up. Unfortunately, when you're facing up against a defensive tri-lane, I think that makes a lot of difference. And we're going to watch him go down once again. Still no nuke to be able to throw out. Now Fenrir's going to get run over as Ramsey just goes full agi. Lanham does slow down the Morphling, so he's not able to get the kill. They even send back Solo, just the freebie. Ori, he supports, ensuring that Ramses gets a good solid level 5, level 6 before they rotate out. It seems Sparta's going to wrap around behind no one mid. All this attention paid to the bottom lane does leave mid lane exposed. Ori's going to be able to get that final third nuke in, which should be enough for them to claim no one's life. 4-2 now. Another fight bottom lane. Sure enough, they pick up 11 again. Razor, I think we're going to be able to get the slowdown. The clap goes out. Trying to shove away no one while still getting back to the tier 1 tower. The creeps are going to try and chase him down. Meanwhile, Lanham does slow down no one a bit more, but both of the cores will survive. They're going to try and pick up one of these neutral creeps. Both of them are a little bit low. Back over to bottom lane. Hey, look at that, 11's dead again.
Precious bounty.
This is just an impossible lane. Legion Commander, incredibly strong, I feel like, at that level 1, level 2 stage. If you have like a even
look at this. Back-to-back smokes. They just pull him back in. Solo, desperately low, though. Does manage to get the triple nuke, hitting Roger as well. They pick up both the supports. They did.
Shadow Fiend, Paparazzi continues to utterly destroy the safe lane. 24 denies with 39 last hits. Like, the Pengo was trying to do some wave pulling from behind the tower, but it's kind of resorted to actually trying to contest the lane, and there is no...
again? Underneath the tower. He goes down. Yeah, I'm not sure why Pasha hasn't actually gone for a pull yet against a Razor. It's easily one of the best ways to be able to kind of win your lane. Win
creds, ring of health, the infused raindrops to stop that overwhelming odds nuke damage. 11.
They just will not leave 11 alone. He just keeps on getting chased down underneath the trees. They still have vision him. He goes down. But Ori, he managed to make it a TP in. 1-2 nuke onto Roger. That'll be the first step. But Ramses looks like he got sent back by the Chen, so he's going to be fine. They're just going to grab the other support in Solo. They already used his telekinesis. Lanham will hit the stun. Get Paparazzi to kill. Still, no, that forced both the S. They get the levels into 6, and they've got 2 different cores that can push down tower. Right? Like Morphling, as soon as you give him the space, he goes full agi. He starts laying damage into the tower. Same thing with this Death Prophet now in the top lane. We're going to see that kill lane. Pango picking up his ultimate makes him so hard to be able to stop. They will manage to kill one of these heroes, but they may lose Pasha's life. Lanham needs that bash desperately. He's not going to get it, though.
And teams that will play all 3 lanes all throughout the game. and very rarely will group up early on, something that, you know, Vici Gaming do often. 11, you know, seen this one before.
Oh, okay, he doesn't die yet. Telekinesis, tossed him over to Ramses on the side, but VP, you're so greedy!
It's a new script.
Dire's top tower is
I mean,
under
VP
attack.
is really putting on a click of showing how to actually run a tri-lane, right? They run two heroes that work around each other very well and enable each other. Ramses overextends himself again. This time around, no one is here to save that eight. No, he's not. They're both gonna die. They both may just get blown up here as Ori lets loose that ultimate. Warlock drops the golem as well to catch the two supports, and they will run everyone down from VP solo. Trying to hide away in the trees, can't hide from Ori.
The whole map.
Do you think that's different with this game, with VP having this very hard carry Morphling? Like, do you think that will be a successful strategy for Vici Gaming as they run over solo? And I think that's one of the great things, that why they pick this Legion Commander pretty much always gives them a great win condition going into late game, right? Similar to the way the Axe does in fight. Coming out in the river, Pasha's going to try and roll over some of these heroes. Misses Ori, but it doesn't matter. Ori had to chase his way into the rest of the team. He's going to try and get the backline. Paparazzi gets hit. Fortunately, a Magic Wand will keep him alive just enough that Pasha can't continue to go for that extra kill. VP, time around, they're the ones who win an engagement, and they quickly turn into not just one kill, but two.
Gaming just feel with the Blink Dagger on LC, they can take a fight.
Look at Solo's positioning. Right now, he's guarding his Morphling, and that's exactly what happens. Lonham tries to jump in, gets countered. They get the duel onto the Rubik. Ramses kind of jumping in, maybe wanting to use that extra life that he has right now. Here comes the Pango, able to roll through in the river. Dangerous area to be. Paparazzi has the BKB, though, so he can walk away from the engagement. Thanks to the heal of the Warlock. Lonham, Dual Scepter, slowing him down. Does not have a sprint for another 8 seconds, so no one thinking about going for it. They spotted Ori inside the sentry. He managed to get the dust off Ramses. He finished them off. Vici Gaming have to retreat now. Their SF is dead.
So right-clicking Morphling, you actually can't fight. His BKB was used just to get him out of there, and the exact opposite of how you want to fight going if you're Vici Gaming.
Edge gets a duel onto Solo. He wasn't fast enough with the telekinesis this time around. Dual Scepter trying to slow down 11 as they take that tier 2 and hope to get out. Upheaval slowing him down. No one's going to turn with the 3-man silence, but he's so slowed. Vici Gaming can just kite in and out. That's why Pasha will just ignore all that by turning it into a ball. Nice Dual Scepter timing with the send back from the Chen. They always have that escape. Pasha has to be careful though. One right click from Ori would do a lot of damage right now. Dual Scepter, buying a little bit of time. Now that silence comes out, Ramses going to turn, see if they can actually fight on the left-hand side. They finish up the Slardar, while Ramses continues to charge forward. Couldn't catch 11. He links himself backwards. Another big nuke, but they just ignore all of it. EP, but it's just a couple of these engagements, you end up losing so much in the objective game. That's why you've got a 5k gold lead. Now it's going to be another lost engagement as Ori just runs up to the high ground, instantly into a sentry. BP had a trap set up for him. Dual Scepter combo. That's how you done. That's how you do it right there. I have not seen how the matchup against that Morph is going to feel good either. Ward laid down, already sentry in place. They do manage to catch Solo on his way out too, and an unsuccessful duel. Very nice against this kind of burst damage, means duel isn't effective against him. The SF. Perhaps the Shadow Blade blow up. Nice. Pick up on Ray.
Was on sub 800 health, and always something you can do.
Can't be that greedy. Solo goes to the spell steal first. Immediate BKB reaction from Paparazzi. Getting into a sort of win condition territory, right? Feels like for now they're just kind of grinding away. Oh, Ori! You already knew about this sentry from the last time you died. And it gets is a clever little play. That just means you feel less inclined to actually make your initiation, but there goes the duel. They threw it on to the Death Prophet. Pasha immediately tries to counter it, but they still manage to blow up. No, he actually survives. Dual Scepter goes down. Now he's going to be back to full HP. They're going to round 2 him. Should be able to bring him down, especially with the buyback coming out from 11. Bolstering their roster. They do manage to get a bit of a drain from Paparazzi. Gets ripped apart. They manage to get the Heart Piercer onto the Razor, and Ramses takes full opportunity of that.
That's the downside of this Nullifier build is normally you just need to keep tanking up as a Razor. You get the BKB, then you want the Ags or Shivers. Your follow-up items almost always survivability, and Nullifier gives you very little.
Big nuke on Ori. Doesn't have his BKB. Needs the Shadow Blade as well, but the dust is already on him, so he dies. He blows up onto the Morphling, take away that Aegis. Dual Scepter slowing down 11. Long enough for Ramses to come back. They choose not to engage further, though, with a buyback coming out from Vici Gaming. Second smoke by them. They know how important this timing is for them. They're going to try and go near the Roshan pit. They do manage to spot no one. Manage to get the stun onto him, but he does have BKB as well. Aeon Disc, throw the duel onto him. There goes the Aeon Disc in effect, but so much minus armor. He managed to get the Gold Scepter off just in time. The duel faded, and no one turns and heals himself up in the back lines. They manage to catch Paparazzi with Pasha's rolling.
All it's going to take is one fight. VP to get all 3 lanes, or even just go straight for your throne, and Vici Gaming knowing it. Try and take a ballsy fight there. The Aeon Disc is working wonders there. He duels himself through it. I think if you can purge that off with the Razor Nullifier, you're perhaps in a better position, but it just wasn't to be. And VP show why they are considered the best team in the world right there.
Now it is going to be 2 lanes of Rax, and I would not be surprised if Virtus.pro just go for that bottom lane and see if they can actually get a final engagement in. Vici Gaming still have another 15. Gotta be the ideal play, and even if it doesn't blow up Morphling, again, it's probably a BKB, right? Prob's gonna be the initiation, manages to get the duel onto him. Once again, the Iron Disc, the Nullifier takes it away, but still, the heals are too much, and again, it gets off the Dual Scepter. That should be enough time for him to exact his revenge on Vici Gaming for daring to go on him. Ori and Razor gonna be forced back to the back line. Ori's just gonna be 6 feet under. Ramsey, 26k gold lead is what Virtus.pro will end this game on as Vici Gaming tap out.
Right idea, going on the Death Prophet, the Nullifier, trying to counteract the Aeon Disc, but VP.
Like hook to a cock push into like Glash Rack stun, something like that. And it's quite hard to pull off. Especially if it has like a Yules. Like a Broom.
Weak laner until you start getting those spider links. So the first couple levels, that Korea. Don't risk it.
I think the panel, especially I believe it was Black, will be very happy to see that Ori already has the buckler queued up. Oh, look at that! The Cogs versus the Shard combination. We've seen that a lot today, and we've also seen how the Clog.
I guess the Spiderlings, they lost their armor, which is something, you know, Ember's not really right-clicking them.
Yeah.
Much more about the Flame Guard as his preventative measure.
They still have that magic resistance that they got like 4 or 5 patches ago.
Yeah.
Roger trying to get away, but again, blocked in by the Ice Shards. Pasha just does whatever damage he can. Shield Crash hits 3 different heroes, so got a good amount of damage reduction. Straight out hit.
I can't say, sure, I haven't seen Ember vs. Brute mid not in a long time, and I think it gets tricky once that big Spiderling army can just bully you out of lane. Level 6, you can theoretically kill it very quickly.
Barely enough to be able to finish off 11. Now, Lana, he may have a double damage. He's trying to go for the kill onto the Disruptor. Nice lay down of the tree. Solo, though, is still spotted. Snowball rolls him over, but it looks like it was just enough for a turnaround. No one does manage to help get 2 of the kills. Solo is actually the one who gets the double kill.
Bad for the Leshrac.
Yeah, it is going terribly now for Ori. Sure enough. Level 3, he gets a bunch of spiders and runs them at the Ember.
Sure if the Disruptor changed the outcome there.
No, definitely not.
There was like damage from that Disruptor Thunderstrike. So, nice couple of kills in a row for VP, securing no one's off lane, even in 1-1 trades, securing mid lane. 2 points in Spider Fist early on for Ember in this match.
That is not going to help him kill Spiderlings. They won't die to that. So the lower cooldown is just for him to be able to spam it out some more.
Don't like this build, but I also don't know. Got your build.
11. Oh, he barely gets away this time around. No one. Oh no! 11, what are you doing? You madman!
Trying to.
So it also means he gets a good amount of Flame Guard time where the Broodmother can't play in lane. Pretty cool idea. Lanham. Think about it. Does go for the Ice Shard. Misses no one. Now he's in trouble as he actually doesn't have the mana for a snowball. He will die to the Leshrac. He was just trying to threaten. And 11, apparently he doesn't care about Tusk was trying to go for that charge. Once again, they're trying to pick off on Ori, Sleight of Fist against all those Spiderlings, proving to make him invulnerable for a very long time.
Unclear the purpose behind this lone group pick. It feels like they want to have a strong laning hero, but you've already got a building push in the Death Prophet, so it's not like it solves a gap in their lineup. Okay, pull down the AA, going for a bounty rune, and not find it.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let's give the Pango a bad 1v1 and then aggro tri lane, but VP kind of saw it coming and just lane their heroes differently anyway.
Yeah. I mean, now that he is level 5, it's going to be effective versus this Leshrac lane. I think VP actually have to start abandoning the lane now that they lost solo. Big deep dive, has to get away. Oh no! Okay, he still gets the kill onto the Ember Spirit. Ramses, he can actually turn and fight the Tusk pretty easily. Meanwhile, Asha picks up the kill. Roger is so close to being able to secure a counter kill on a Paparazzi. Paparazzi trying to juke through the trees, but instead of going for a Cogs, he goes for the battery assault. That does
zoned out and fully by a Brute.
There, no one actually ran straight up to top lane again, and I think this shows a bit of selflessness in the fact that they really want Pasha to get a strong lane. We have his arcanes into level 6, but you can see the way he's being threatened. Sure enough, the root does land, so 11 can still go for the kill, manage to get the fear, and that's enough.
You get another root. Solo should die here once Fenrir go down with him.
Oh, he's just not getting the roots. Surely he'll get the... All right. He does finally get it. Secures the extra kill.
Good lane. Here's the Ember. Hits level 6, but hey, guess what? Your level 6 doesn't really matter. Does leave a 5 remnant behind for his respawn, so we
collect all of this CS underneath the tower. It would have been such an important kill if they could have gotten him again. 2 supports rotate over, manage to catch Lana, but he snowballs onto solo with Fenrir already here as the Ancient Apparition. They should be able to run him down. Kinetic Field doesn't block him out, but the Broodmother is here. Ramses goes straight for Fenrir, picks up that kill. Now they can try and go for a dive. They do have one more web to be able to throw out. The mana exhausted from the Broodmother. Oh, never mind. Managed to get a little bit more mana. Yes. Plus, I thought he wanted Blade Mail against the Leshrac. Yeah. The roll? Nails him. And he immediately cancels it just so he can make sure he can get the right clicks onto 11. Had the swashbuckle ready to go, but didn't commit it. Fearing for his life here. Slow down onto no one. Does that manage to get out of that Spirit Siphon range, and the snowball clips. They try and run back 11. Oh, finished up by that shield crash. Pasha. They're just going to be able to slow down these heroes one after another. No one's just going to keep running and keep lightning these heroes. Paparazzi does manage to get this double Spirit Siphon, but it's not enough to keep him alive. And now, good play from Roger there. Managed to get the Cogs pushback right.
It's really won 3 lanes here. Can go even have a damn good start despite being in the 1v2.
Misses the swashbuckle. And also doing battle with the Tusk underneath the tower. Goes for the roll-in, snowball, and actually save the toss. Now he's going to be stuck against that. He should end up dying here, but the Ice Blast comes through. Pasha takes a bit more damage. Lana, he sees the opportunity to try and finish him off, but doesn't have. Patient. Mocha, wrap around behind the tier 2. Going for the kill onto Paparazzi. Managed to get the glimpse back into a good situation. The Ice Blast will nail a lot of heroes. Disruptor goes down. Roger might be in trouble as well as he gets chained up and kicked out by Fenrir. Ramses.
He will get a bit too over-aggressive and loses support when they dive for these kills, but ultimately they're losing pretty small fish.
And the Orchid onto Lana before he can save himself with the snowball, while at the same
out. So very good position, the Leshrac, who not being played in the traditional way, in the off lane, with no one, but it's still looking very good.
Jump in, hook shot, no one, tries to follow it up, split earth, gets interrupted, finally does manage to land it now. Paparazzi, a lot of damage coming his way, the Spirit Siphon, not enough to keep him alive. They do manage to kill the Leshrac in return. Looks like Roger should fall as well. The chain's coming up. Maybe he can catch both of them. Does manage to get the chains on Roger, but Roger will survive. And now, the glimpse back with the Orchid. Good snowball save there from Lana, but it's not enough to keep Ori alive. He doesn't actually have any remnants to be able to jump away to. Just this Sleight of Fist, but slowly he comes out of it. Immediately gets another one for the Cogs. That'll catch him. Lana, in the meanwhile, he did manage to kill that support. Solo ended up going down.
down, so he's not really able to fight. Death Prophet doesn't have many items, but can try and fight with expertism. That's really your window to try and make plays.
Vici Gaming are just trying to... I think they wanted the Broodmother. I think they were hoping they would run into him somehow out of position. And
on top of that,
another smoke. Stay 2C Ramses, but he's over the cliff. Hard for Vici Gaming to be able to pursue, especially with a rolling ball right in the middle of their face. Managed to get a good land onto two of them, one of which was the Ember Spear setup for the Static Storm. Nice hook shot in, managed to snag two inside the cogs. Roger will set Ramses up to just num all of these heroes. He has the lifesteal going. Spirit Siphon is keeping Paparazzi alive though. Roger trying to chase some of these heroes. They're going to buy back onto the tusk, see if they can actually win this fight. Again, another support goes down. Can they get more than just that? Well, they can. It's the other support again. Both of course walk away from VP from a buyback engagement. Vici Gaming.
Yeah, it's always like these supports going.
Yeah, when you're 9-0-2, you've got this nice bounty on your head right now. The godlike streak. Yes. You do not want to give that up. You really need your BKB. Pasha ends up going down. The glimpse not going to be enough to save him here. Solo doesn't get a latch onto that. Lonham dodges it with the snowball.
I have no idea how Pengo died. He got solo killed by Siege Wagon.
Got rooted at the wrong time.
Oh, nice little freebie for Lone Druid. I'm sure he'll take that given the state of this game. And for Ember, take another death.
Take another L.
That could be
oh, that is a BKB turnaround.
Promising.
They don't have the Spirit Siphon to be able to keep Paparazzi alive here. His target would be the Broodmother, and that is Magic Immune. Now the Broodmother no longer has that Magic Immunity, but the Spiderlings still do. So they smoke up while leaving the Helmadam catapult inside the pit. Double damage, okay. And just get the chains onto Ramses. He does have BKB, so they cannot commit towards him. Paparazzi. Popsy Exorcism.
Yellow Roches.
They're just going to go straight for the Roche, maybe? That's going to be very difficult. Pasha's going to try and roll in. The hook shot coming out. Now the roll in through. A couple of heroes bounces back onto two of them as well. They just both instantly die. Vici Gaming now left with only three of them. One of them is going to be that double damage Ember Spear, trying to go for the kill on Roger and jumps away. Glimpse back. Doesn't. He does have another remnant, Sleight of Fist, but he doesn't have the mana to be able to jump forward. He is in trouble. Trying to get over to the shrine. Ram's going to be able to slow him down. The Orchid will be easily enough. 11 scares back the left.
Get a few pickups here and there, found their way back into the game. There's a point where...
Fortunate.
Oh,
they do manage to get the glimpse though. Paparazzi still does. It's only been a 20 minutes so far. 20 minutes of torment and pain for Vici Gaming. 15 minutes probably got to feel like an eternity. That Sleight of Fist also feels like an eternity. They catch the toss in the bottom lane. Try to do some cheeky push shenanigans. Not today though.
Kind of really wants that level 10 talent, so he gets that thing on high ground, soaking in there for 90 DPM.
Get that blink snowball. That's going to be so crucial. Oh, they got the vision. Sends back Paparazzi. They don't immediately blow him up, and now the committal from Ramses. Pop of that BKB. Now the turnaround here, they are going to lose their clockwork. Support for core doesn't sound.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
For VP, it's going to take a to really close out this game, or at least a ballsy high ground jump, and that's what they're looking for here.
Rolling Thunder. Nice hit. Gonna bounce off the wall. Still picks up Lonham on the side. Paparazzi on half HP is gonna try and turn. Gets off the Spirit Siphon, but with the Nullifier on him, can't get off the Yule Scepter. That's so essential to be able to claim that HP you need. Ori dodges the split earth there. The BKB is gonna wear out for no one, especially with a buyback from the Death Prop. They have to retreat here. No one's taking a lot of damage with the Ice Blast over the top. Yule Scepter dodges the extra bit of damage. Death Prophet comes back in, but again, the Nullifier. This time around, it looks like the Spirit Siphon may be enough. The hook shot couldn't be blocked. Death Prophet, will he survive? Cogs pushback, he is good. A big hold from Vici Gaming as Virtus.pro get caught inside of that tier 3 area. Oh no, Pasha! He came back and executed Paparazzi. If he can actually get out though, that'll be another question. Lonham catches up to him, Walrus Punch slowing him down, another swashbuckle away. Oh, that he had so little HP. Fortunately, the magic wand gave him quite a big boost. And now no one comes in from behind. 11. Okay, managed to chase him back. The Ice Blast onto him. They can fight this one. They can actually bring no one down and not lose any of their heroes. What's going on? Ori, they're going to be a little light VP. Solo is the last one alive, and they've got him dead to rights. That is going to be Sleight of Fist and a tick out of the urn, surely.
Wow. They lose vision of him?
What?
Your opponents set up wards like right outside your base. Can't really move out. You got to win a fight first, then move out as 5, do some rewarding.
Walrus Punch and a silence on the Pango with no Yule Scepter.
7 seconds. Like that, he's got the Alpha Wolf held onto a siege for way too long this game, considering they were on the back foot. The Alpha Wolf heavily amplifies his right-click damage.
Good thing 11 brought the bear back. It's going to be glimpsed, and we talked about the beat. Oh, wow, the cogs! That is not synergy, my friend. Snowball save as well. Gets him out of the split earth. No one's BKB is going to be wearing out soon. This could be a big fight for Vici Gaming, but Ramses comes in. Nice rolling thunder and so much damage out. Bouncing on those Maelstrom Fox. They managed to get a glimpse last second as Solo dies on Family just to be able to pick up that extra kill. And now it's all on Ori. Do this Sleight of Fist by himself with the Yule Scepter. Ooh, he didn't even get off the Yule Scepter. He just dies.
They went a bit too all in to try and save that lone druid there. He got caught out a bit too far out of base, and as the nature of VC's draft, they are so punishing. They win a fight, they push fast, you're a little bit out of position, they pick you off incredibly well with the Disruptor Glimpse. Lone druid didn't have his BKB there, needed that to get rid of that glimpse, then King first lane of racks for VC.
This, man, I thought that was actually going to be an okay fight for Vici Gaming when I heard the exorcism, and I was like, BKB is going to wear out on the left track. Maybe this is a fight that Vici Gaming basically just like, after 2 more seconds, just go in. Instead, they get blown off. Solo just barely walked into that. No one tries to go for the split earth onto Ori, a quick jump away. BKB activated by
Blink Dagger's quite a nice tool as well. Because of how long the Sleight of Fist lasts on these Spiderlings, he can often get a Blink Dagger off after it. Blink out after it. Defensive heals as well. Very handy item to have.
I think in that fight, it was a lot of it was the Pango, right? BKB is just straight up going to defeat that, but they just can't seem to get that BKB. 11 may get pushed out of the cogs, but it doesn't matter. Vici Gaming cannot save.
Flash. Disruptors. T-Hero doesn't have any amazing talent, but he may just pop it. He's forward and might try and play multiple lanes. Ramses is poking around up top. Keep Ember and even maybe a second hero somewhere on one side. It just means your bottom lane isn't getting spammed by Sleight of Fist. So keeping is just make sure you can only Sleight of Fist one.
There it is, Old 11. Managed to pop the BKB. Pasha's just going to be ignored here as he starts laying out the damage onto no one. They managed to take him out of that. He's still the Yules as well as the Aegis, so even if they finish him off once here, they have a tough time bringing him down a second time. Finally, he will drop. Oh, he got a split earth off towards the end. Static Storm is not going to be able to latch though. Solo will die next to him. Ice Blast comes in. 11 still got glimpsed back though, and no one does manage to just run him down. Meanwhile, the Ember Spear chase away a lot of these other heroes with the help of Paparazzi. They're just going for the back line instead of the Lash Rack right now.
VP's just ignoring the fight. Lash is going for the bottom melee racks. Brut's going for the top. Meanwhile, Paparazzi's chasing here. I don't know what else he can do. Kind of the state of this game.
I mean, surely they could have just combined forces and taken down no one, right? Instead of just giving him this free melee racks.
I believe so. I think they just need to back off and defend one of those 2 lanes, but this game is starting to feel a bit hopeless just with how far ahead VP are.
Yeah, it's gone from 24k to now 31k. They can maybe kill a couple of heroes. Pasha, he'll die. No one's just going to fearlessly charge in because he does have the cheese as well as Yule Scepter. Ice Blast does land on him, but it looks like everyone else is so low. He's not the one in trouble. Everyone else is. Vici Gaming back to the fountain they go as they call GG. Pretty easy 2-0 for Virtus.pro.
Yeah. Very convincing game 2 off of a great last pick Brood. Gaming just didn't have any answers to it. I don't think they helped themselves with